Hello, everyone, and welcome to my COVID days and nights. It's been a few days. I thought I'd give an update. Since Tuesday was a good day, I was starting to feel quite a bit better, and I got some reading done. I was able to read. Yesterday, up and down, and today's been the same, but sort of good news and bad news sort of all came at once yesterday, health wise. District nurses came over to look at my leg. And for those who are not sure, in 2017, I had cellulitis badly in my left leg from the knee down to my ankle, well, actually onto my foot as well. And ever since then, it's been swollen. Like there's been a lot of edema and fluid. And occasionally it gets reinfected, and bursts open the skin and weeps, and it gets quite painful in the calf. But in the last about 8 months, it's been happening very regularly, and probably thanks to COVID, because COVID seems to find a weakness in anything and then just exploit it. So this has been happening, and then about 3 months ago, I found out from a nurse about something that they can do with pressure to help with the edema and get the fluid out. It's sort of something like diabetic socks, but where they don't work on me. This is something else, but they need to do a little procedure to check the pressure and see if it'll work. It's basically like what I found out yesterday was like getting the blood pressure in your ankle, in the bottom of your leg, and it's because what it does is it wants to constrict everything, and then what pressure that is for that, and then it stops the blood flow. But because the pressure is needed too much, there's issues, and it's with both legs, even though the right leg is not swollen. So that means that there's a number of issues that this could be. It could be because of the swelling, and there is a little bit of swelling in the right, so it could be that, but most likely not. There's two more likely candidates. Is that the blood vessels, the arteries are have plaque in them in my leg, even though I'm fine in my heart. And I found out something yesterday that, well, if you've got plaque in your heart and in the arteries there, then you're going to have plaque all over your body. However, when you don't have it in there, you can have it somewhere else, and I don't have it in my heart. So it could be that, and it could have started with the cellulitis, and just sort of has been, battling with that for quite a while. But they can't tell with this because it's just a blood pressure type machine. Or the other one is that there's a lymphatic system issue, and the lymph nodes probably in my groin, or could be in my groin, could be an issue there, and it's could be partly related to my weight, which could be the beginning of it, and then because I had the cellulitis, the injury in my leg, then it sort of exasperated it there. But then with the COVID, it just sort of again just and because I'm so tired, I'm not getting any kind or very little exercise, because um, it's it's the kind of thing where you walk, and it's not that I get generally I get slowly tired. It's like I walk, and then all of a sudden the weakness comes like that, and that's ever since the COVID. It's like being sleepy. At times I can be like this, and literally within 5 minutes it's like that, and I'm gibbering, and I'm completely out of it. It's very, very strange, the COVID thing, and it apparently is common for this kind of thing. But anyway, so that curtails exercise in a large scale because I need to be able to sit down when that happens immediately. Hence all the stuff that I need to get out and do this kind of thing. But every time there's something that's coming up, and I need to get this form filled out for this extra assistance. Hopefully, I don't see why I won't get it, but whether it'll be more than I've been getting, well, it's more than what I'll be getting now. That's for sure. But yeah, so anyway, that's why I say there's good news and bad news, because at least now there's something getting moved towards looking into, and regardless of what the issue is, hopefully it'll eventually be pinpointed, and that's one thing. That's not everything, but that's with my leg issue. So that'll actually help as well, because if that gets starting on the mend, that will help me even walking, because that's even an issue. Walking is because of my leg. But yeah, so I'm quite pleased at that. I'm not pleased with that. There's potentially a bad thing that is, well, it is a bad thing. It's not potentially, it is, but what the reason is still up in the air. So I'm not pleased about that, but I'm pleased that it's at least getting investigated. And that's it's like I just don't know why this wasn't done years ago, but it's finally done now, so I'm pleased with that. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm, as I say, a bit more on the mend. My taste is coming back a little bit, not fully, but it's coming back to where it was. It's not coming back fully, and I don't think it will. It would be nice if it does, but at least the vinegar taste is dissipating for that. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. It's getting warmer here. I'm beginning to sweat without the fan on. I just dread what's going to happen during the summer, because I know last year in the heat, but that was more, I think, July and August. Well, it started in July, and then August was the bad month for me, I think, and beginning of September. So fingers crossed, fans on, full blast, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I do spend a lot of time downstairs, but might not be able to do that this summer because I'll need to sit in front of the fan, and yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, there's nowhere close enough to plug it in, so it'll be an issue. So I probably will be hold up here in my room, which is probably hotter than it is downstairs as an ambient temperature, but at least I'll have the fan. So anyway, yeah, so that's where it is at the moment, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.